Well, good evening, guys. We are live here for Fantasy Formula 7 here at Las Vegas. And I am joined today by your Silver League director, JTXU. How you doing, mate?
I'm good now, yourself?
Yeah, bit of a mad rush today to get all these last-minute reserves in. But we do have 16 on the grid, so decent amount of drivers on what is a really tight and twisty track. So yeah, let's hope they all manage to keep it out of the wall today. Let's see who is
Yeah,
first out. It looks like it is a reserve.
Cryptic Salt. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I've tried Himalayan, but haven't tried Cryptic before, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, so this is his first time debut race for F7. So we'll be watching him, and I'm sure Jack, the bronze director, will be watching his performance today and seeing if he will be joining the bronze grid soon. So he's got a lot to prove today, but we'll stay on board with him, see how he does.
Yeah, it's a slow enough start to quali here. It's just short quali, isn't it?
It is always short quali, yeah.
Yeah.
It does say Q1 at the top, but I think that's pretty
Yeah, it does that the whole
standard.
time. I don't know why.
Always.
We had some confusion before about that, I think.
Yeah, it always throws me off when I'm racing. But yeah, here, I'm just going to call him Cryptic. I don't like long names. So Cryptic is sort of coming up towards the final corner now, getting ready to start his flying lap.
Yeah, so Red Wildfire does not like long names, okay.
I do not shorten everything. So we'll hop on board with him. And let me know if the volume is weird on stream, guys, because I did have to adjust my headset the other day. So I'm not loud enough. Please let me know. They are on board with Cryptic as he comes up towards turn 3. Just took that very nicely. As long as people stay out the wall here, I think it's a nice lap.
Yeah, it's definitely easier said than done.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
he's
looking good so far. Took that a little bit
Yeah.
wide there, but
it's
yep,
a clean lap.
definitely a good solid banker. This is the one that I always find a bit tricky. Does take a little bit of the curb there, but manages to keep the car steady. Coming on to the strip now. DRS enabled for the longest straight in the world.
Yeah, it's just gonna get bored really, and then you have to remember it's a very hard braking point at the end here, like.
Yeah. It's the revs for me. I can't deal with the sound of the revs.
Yeah, it is. It's not nice.
Tidy through the last chicane there, just coming up to the final corner where you want to keep it nice and tight to the left hand side, which Cryptic does, and he sets a 1:33.4. It's the first lap of qualifying. I think up next we've got CTO8. We do. All his deployers there. It's a 1:33.3 from CTO8. And I think that was GTA Smithy crossing the line, but it looks like he is just starting, and it is good to see him in that Racing Point livery. Obviously last season him and CTO8 did race for that team, as we have a few people coming across now.
Yeah, Banana and Jalen, and there was a car coming out the pits there, cut straight across Jalen. Luckily he was finished with that, but it was out there, I think. That's not ideal, but
Definitely not.
I think it's all good, thankfully. So you have Jake crossing the line now, his deploy is used, but he goes P1 with a 31.8.
Yeah, and Reese goes even
Reese goes
faster.
even faster. I mean, this guy is sick. He said he's done 15 minutes of practice and he's popped it a 31.4 in, ahead of Jake by 4 tenths. I mean, they're both supposed to be in goal, but that's just too good.
Yeah, I mean, we always see Reese whacking out the laps in qualifying.
F7's time trial merchant.
Yes, he's known, yeah. So you've got B Right starting a lap now as well. I think B Right is back on the controller for this race. I know he's been on the wheel the last couple, but it's a bit of a tricky track here for someone who's pretty new to wheel.
Yeah, he was talking about that all the race. I'm not too sure if he committed to the controller or not, as GTA Smithy goes into P5 with a 33.0.
Yeah, last minute reserve. No practice, so decent time from Smithy.
Do you know what a good time is around here?
No idea. No, I just this is what I do when I do comms. I just chat absolute sugar, should I say.
Okay.
There we go. Sam's starting a lap 2. Oster as well. I think up next is Jake. He's going to be diving into the pits. And someone just stopped on track there to let the traffic through.
Yeah, Banana was going for a couple of donuts there, it looked like.
Oh, God. We've got Trubo up next. Obviously, my fellow league director out on track today. And he puts it P5 with a 1:32.8.
Yeah, I'm replacing him in comms today as I'm a bit crippled and he isn't, so I should be able to
get on track and do the racing.
Yeah. As B Wright, my fellow Silver League director, is now coming across the line and goes P2, just 2.5 tenths behind Reese.
Yeah, I'm going to hazard a guess and say that is on the controller today.
Yeah.
So Dennis coming down the straight. He's got is that Smithy behind him?
Yeah.
I don't think Smithy's on the lap though. I was going to say he's going to get a killer slipstream there from Dennis if he was. But he's going into the pits, and I think that is Nat Mobile up next, who is reserving again after a good race at Spain last week.
Yeah, Sam the Man is now coming across the line. He's won a couple of races, I think, in silver this year, so he's definitely been getting on with it and showing he has pace, but he's not done that so far today.
Yeah,
as Ouster goes P3.
Yeah, and Sam in P10, but check up. You've seen the livery for Freedom Equal Racing, John. It's
Which team is that?
It's Sam and Fear Jack, who isn't able to race today, but it is just the full-on American flag here at Vegas today if you're looking for a good result.
What the frick is a kilometre and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Trubo diving into the pits there. Got a couple of red cars up next, and a lot of people are running red liveries this season, and it looks like it will be Nathan first.
Yeah.
And that's his teammate of Ben just getting into the pits there.
And he pops it into P12. Last of people have, and he's on.
Oh no!
What happened there?
I don't know. Nathan just went into the wall.
Yeah, he kind of just didn't break.
He's done a me at Austria.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Dennis goes P2.
Yeah.
So that's a very good lap so far by Reese. So of Dennis and B Right and all of them behind him. Like he said that fairly early on.
Yeah, Dennis wasn't feeling too confident about this track either. It is not one that he's raced very often, so I'm sure he'll be quite happy to have put it up in P2 for the moment.
Yeah, but I think that could be a race ban for Nathan, deliberate DNFing.
So I'm asking what happened there. I don't know, he looks pretty mortified in the chat. I think he just forgot to brake.
And Twitch chat, is it?
Yeah. Oh, bless him. What a nightmare.
He was like, oh, I've done the lap, it's fine. Oh wait.
Literally. So, Banana just starting a lap now. I do think that Jalen as well, just behind him. So jump on board with Banana, and I did promise I would do this, so I apologise for my terrible singing voice, but I've got to sing the happy birthday song for Banana. Oh god, embarrassing, but happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Banana, happy birthday to you. There you go. But yeah, Banana's birthday today, so we'll be looking for a good result as well. Obviously Lotus are currently leading the championship by quite a fair few points. I think they just breached 1,000 points after their finish at Spain last week. But they haven't quite yet guaranteed themselves the championship. So they might be able to do it next week to see how Dennis and Banana get on.
Yeah, Nathan had great praise for your singing there, Ed. So.
Honestly, I don't know. All those times that we used to do like the Redeemer song and Nathan would just crack out like Eye of the Tiger or something. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah, he was going full belt when he started up the stream there on Sunday with me.
Oh, brilliant. I actually missed the gold race this week. I tuned in just as the race results came on. And Banana, stop doing donuts, mate. I know it's your birthday, but come on. Not even done the race yet.
He's done a good lap in fairness to him.
He has. P6 there.
4/10 off the goal driver, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, and F7R Jack just crossing the line there as well. Puts it P7 just behind Banana.
Yes. C2A, he's now going up the back straight.
Let's jump on with him then.
He's hugging the wall very tightly, I'm not too sure why. I think as he stopped burning near us, I think he's given up. Yeah, he's given up.
Yeah, he's in some weaves there. So who's that up next?
There's Cryptic Salt is going there, I think, too. So.
Yeah, it looks like he's on a lap at the moment.
Yeah. He was looking to get towards... He's half a second up, so he'll be looking to... Maybe if he gets a good final sector, go up close to Jalen. So Div G Joza. So he was Jalen before. He didn't say we should stop calling him Jalen, so I'll keep calling him Jalen.
Keep calling him Jalen, yeah.
And he lost a bit of time in the last sector, so he's behind Shrubo.
Yeah, but front runner for the bronze drivers at the moment there, Cryptic. Ahead of a couple of silver guys as well, so putting in some good times.
As Reese is now getting a nice toe off his teammate.
Oh, but he's invalidated.
Oh no, he's coming into the pits.
Yeah.
Absolutely washed.
He's got the stream on, by the way. He said he could hear you. I think most people are just sort of diving into the pits here.
Yeah, going for one last run at the end, I'd say.
Oh yeah, we've only got 4 minutes 30 remaining, so people are going to whack on their last set of softs here.
We have Trubo coming through the last sector now, just over 10 up. He'll need a bit more improvement if he's going to gain a position here. So he gives the wall a bit of love.
Extremely close, yeah.
As he...
Not happy with that, is he? In he goes.
Another bottler in the F7 ranks, it seems.
It's jumped on with like 2 minutes notice, to be fair. Matt Mobile now coming up, setting his first lap of the session, 31.9.
That's a good lap. What pace is it? You seen silver or bronze or what is he?
I think he's a gold driver, Matt. But again, he's hopped on last minute today.
It's a decent enough lap, so.
Yeah. I think that pink car is going to be Smithy behind him. But Smithy is not on a lap. He's not using his ERS, so I hope he doesn't think he's on a lap. Maybe he's doing a double warm-up. The Oster on a out lap.
Yeah, I don't have much of knowledge of this track, thankfully. But usually I can provide some better insights, as I think it's Sam the Man is up next now. He's already almost 4/10 up through Sector 1, so with that kind of progress would be a second and a bit ahead, so he'd be pushing towards Banana's time here if he keeps that kind of progress up.
Yeah, he's pushing really close to the limits there, right alongside the wall. But we know Sam's got a bit more pace in him. As he comes down the main back straight.
And he is 3 tenths up, so he's not gained. He's lost a bit of time actually in the middle sector, which is not good news for him. This is his last attempt as he gets all squirrely out of there, so this is not a very good performance for him.
He's gonna go across the line. Everyone's running out of deploy just before the line. Does improve a little bit. Just jump in CT08 there.
As Jalen improves by less than a tenth, so not big improvements as you would normally expect around here. So you have Auster and Reese behind them starting their laps.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who will be up next.
As there's a pink car of Ginaudi going for a bit of a spin. Hopefully he's not drunk again this time.
That was just for practice.
Judging by his off-track exports there on an outlap, I would not be surprised if he was still drunk.
So actually, Ginaudi and Struvo are both reserving for Armalite today, so two lead directors as teammates tonight. See how the Dutch duo do.
And for the happy birthday singing, is that for everyone's birthday or?
If they race on a Monday night, yeah, I will have to start doing that. Oh no, is Oster backed out?
I'll keep that in mind. It looks like it as Reese has overtaken him, even though he's behind him starting his outlaps.
Yeah.
Reese is coming up the end of sector 2 here. Not getting too much of a toe. But he is 2 and a bit tenths up. So could we see a time getting near to 30.30s? This gets to the lovely toe here in his back straight. And cuts in nice and fine to the line and 31.2. Extend his lead out front as everyone behind him is starting laps as GTA Smithy has disqualified himself, was it?
Oh.
A situation.
Oh, just disqualified. Let's say invalidated right at the end.
Did he?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I think he did it on the final corner.
That explains why he crashed out after crossing the line.
Anyway, Ginaudi up next, so one-shot quali for Ginaudi today.
Yeah. And this is the drive-in one-shot, as opposed to just alcohol, as he's used to. And he pops it ahead of Nathan, and his AI managed to not go straight at turn 1, which is always impressive.
There is, and just an update from Smithy in the Twitch chat, his controller died. It just sort of parked him there.
Fair.
DSQ'd, which is unfortunate for Smithy. He will be starting from the back of this grid. You still got people on laps. So.
Yeah, Ben just improved by 400s, but it didn't move him up in place, and Jake didn't improve. He was 1,000 down or 1,000 up.
Yeah,
but
so Reese on an in lap.
And we have Jack coming across the line here now. Improves by 300s.
Dennis up next. Oh,
and he takes pole.
pole.
So he wasn't very comfortable on the track. Yada yada, and takes pole by just under 1/10 of a second. I wish I had that kind of pace.
Yeah, it's incredible there. Another bit of update from the Twitch chat. Sam does not have a setup saved, so I'm not quite sure what he's racing with.
This is definitely a track you need a setup with the long straights and the balance of all the high-speed corners, and then also all the curbs you have to use.
For sure. So we'll see how he does over the duration of the race. It's just CT08 now who has invalidated to come across the line, and that will be qualifying over.
Yeah.
Oh, he's using a Mexico setup. Is that an appropriate setup for Vegas?
It's got a long straight, and it's got high-speed corners and low-speed corners, so and a bit of curb usage. So I mean,
It's
Out
pretty
of all the
flat.
tracks,
Yeah.
it's probably one of the best ones you could pick. But
His teammate of Jack is disappointed.
yeah, I think it's I think Mexico's a bit more high downforce as opposed to Vegas.
Well, let's just run through our starting grid then for the Vegas Grand Prix. Dennis and Reese starting in the front row here, with Jake and B Wright starting in the second row of the grid. Oster and Mobile on the third, and Banana and Super Turbo on the fourth. F7R, Jack and Jalen round out the top 10, with Cryptic Soul, Sam the Man, CTO8, Janaldi, Nathan and GTA Smithy finishing off our grid.
Banana said he donated £3 for your
Almost
birthday song.
Hinsworth.
Yeah.
God.
I think £3 is a bit generous, not gonna lie, but
Oh,
eh,
start something here, mate.
oh my god. I don't have to start anything, it's already started.
Oh, no.
I don't think that's going away, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that never gonna live that down.
Nope.
So we do have dry weather by the looks of it, at least for the race. I don't know if I've ever seen it rain in a night race. Like, this is something I was thinking about the other day. Have you?
There was the one in PSGL, the wet Jetta, but I don't remember it in F7 anyway. Generally the night races are kind of around hot, humid tracks, which is wetter night races, so it's kind of counteracts the rain for the most part.
Maybe Singapore, I want to say. Oh, but we don't have a formulation up, do we? So here we are. We have 5 lights here from the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And it is lights out and away we go. Looks like Dennis got a better start on Reese. He's coming across to cut him off. Reese going to move around the outside. Just slightly alongside. There's a little bit of shuffle in the back. Be right, losing a position there to Nat Mobile. Banana holding it in P5. Now he's dropping down to P6. A little bit of a squabble. And that is a spinner at the back. I think that is F7R Jack. And
yeah,
Sam the Man.
Sam the Man at the back there, yeah.
Oh. Straight away. Everyone else seems to be sort of going through single file here. Not much going on.
Yeah, it's kind of a procession really through the first sector. There's not too many overtaking opportunities until the DRS comes online. But yeah, this on his back straight, you'd see who has the low downforce setups, who's gone for the 0-0 wings, and who's gone for a bit more downforce to make it through every lap and finish the race.
Yeah, so Jack has fallen back even further, so I'm not sure if he's had another mistake there at the end of Sector 1, but he's now 10 seconds behind the pack here. So a lot of work for him to make up any places.
Looks like everyone's burning here through this long straight here, and I can't blame him as Jake makes a pass through Bo, or Banana makes a pass Jake, and that's not going to be good for his races. Reese has a spin.
Reese, and I saw wing.
And there's more spins behind, and there's a VSC, and there's 4 cars there piled up. And as I've said before, I'm yet to have a race around Vegas where there wasn't carnage.
Yeah, so I think Reese, Trubo and Jake all got caught up in that there.
Yeah, there's about 5 or 6 cars going into the pits.
Did look like they were ghosting, but I don't know, maybe it was just a bit of a delay. You know what this game is like. There's a few people into the pits here. The VSC is still out. It's Dennis now in the lead of this race. Nat Mobile
There's a problem
up.
with the game?
Huh?
I never knew that. I never knew there was a problem with the game.
I thought you meant there was an issue with the lobby for a minute. I was like, oh, for God's sake. yeah, just a slight problem with ghosting delay, as a few people have experienced, I'd say, over the season.
Yeah, I remember absolutely pile driving Nathan around Mexico as he ghosted 1 second after I hit him, as Cryptic has got a drive-through penalty.
Oh, that is so that's
his race ruined.
Yeah,
I think it's There's a 5 safety car limit, I think, on half distance races. So, and that includes VSC, so we're down one of those. And in both my other races around here, we ran out of safety cars, so that's something to keep mind of, I think.
Yeah, just saw B Right making a move there on that mobile, so he's now up into P2.
As Trubo has gone for a spin at the back. Serves him right for what he did to me around Qatar. I don't hold grudges, I swear.
Um,
But yeah, it's
DRS
the race is
now,
now coming online. It's a quite enough race, just people spinning the whole time, really.
Yeah, so Cryptic is now into the pits. Oh,
And
oh, Sam! I caught that. Sam nearly rear-ending Jake there. He just managed to brake, had a slip, and then caught it. So really good reactions from Sam. Everyone is safe.
yeah, as we've B Right is not really catching Dennis as he would like, and as a result, Natty is all over his rear end, and it's definitely in the range to get back passing this back straight.
Yeah, for sure. It's such a long straight, and with that DRS, you're just gonna fly by. But oh, just a little tap on the wall there for Nat as well. But doesn't look like he got any damage as he now just sort of settles in behind B Right.
Yeah, B Right getting about 2/10 on exit, but I don't think that make much of a difference.
No, you can see how quickly Nat is closing here. It's coming up.
Yeah, neither of them are burning. They're kind of just playing the long game at the moment, but Dennis did burn, and he's as a result pulled away about a second in this lap.
Yeah, Dennis now got a nearly 3-second lead whilst you guys are battling it out behind. As he sets the fastest lap though, Dennis, or 1:34.9.
As B Right shapes for moving to turn 1, but thinks better of it. I think it's getting to the point now where they will start racing because Dennis is not catchable, it would seem.
Oh, Dennis is just flying out ahead there. But as you say, I think it's so important around this track to save your ERS
As
and think about the long
CT08
game.
has gone around at the start of the first ERS zone, and that's safety car number 2 on lap 4, and it's gone from a VSC to is it a full? Or
No, that is
Oster. Okay, yeah.
So yellow liveries in fantasy always kind of stand out.
So that's 2 of 5 done. So that's another lap 4. That's generally been my experience around here. So it's definitely a strategic thing.
I told Fearjack if we get the full 5 safety cars, I am 100% blaming him. It seems that whenever he doesn't race, we get all the safety cars. So he's like F7's lucky charm. And obviously he's not racing tonight.
Yeah, so it's a very strategic thing with the safety cars, because if you make any mistake after the last safety car, you're screwed out of the entire race.
Yeah,
remember that happened to me. I was battling for the win, and there was about a 4-car pile-up in turn 1, and there was nowhere on track to go. The entire track was covered by cars, and turn 1 is a very wide corner, so you can imagine how chaotic that was. And yeah, that was my front wing gone and my race done and dusted.
Such a shame, but we are going again, and I think B Right is again looking to make a move into turn 1. Going a long way around, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, he's got to slot back in behind
as
that.
Jack spins round Cryptic at the back there at the last chicane. I think Cryptic was stuck behind Ouster as Jack lets him back through. Yeah, it was just kind of a concertina into the corner there, unfortunately.
It's just because CT8 is in the pits there. Jump back on board with B Right. They're having the closest battle here on track, him and Nat.
Yeah,
we've got another racing league in the Twitch chat here. Hello, SKG Racing. Thanks for tuning in.
But
here we go.
Stop.
Nat is clattering another wall. Gotta be thankful that we're running reduced damage here. It seems to be going into all the walls around this track.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben will be chasing him down on this straight. Obviously with the VSC we have got DRS enabled straight away, and it looks like he's going to get the move done pretty easily here on the straight. So yeah, B Right is through and Jake is through on Ginaudi as well. So recovery drive for Jake is up into P6 after being sent to the back of this grid on the opening lap.
Banana in P4 and Nathan in P5 are doing a very good race from the silver and bronze drivers.
Yeah, I've noticed this with Banana and Nathan. They just tend to like keep it clean and get their heads down in the fantasy races.
Yeah. It's worked well so far.
That's a point. I should haven't looked at the tyres. Nathan is up 10 positions. But he's also on the soft compound.
Nice little drift
yeah.
through the long left right hander there.
Yeah, so yeah, he's started on the softs here. And it looks like most other people have gone for sort of the typical medium or hard strategy. See a couple of people have pitted. C28 on the softs as well now, trying to make up some positions after his damage. But yeah, we'll have to watch Nathan and see what he does. Going a bit of an alternate strategy there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the strategy is, but I know most tracks are generally a soft medium you can do if you really wanted to. So
I think you can around here, I want to say, but also it's like the tyre wear just feels a lot more. I don't know if it does for you, but for me the tyre wear just feels a lot more intense. Even when it says you're on like 30-something%, you can just feel the tyres slipping when you're going through corners.
They've definitely worked in that kind of drop-off point, and you can actually notice it really.
Yeah, and you just lose so much time. Nat Mobile back through on B Right, and I think Jake just made it through on Banana there. On Nathan.
Yeah. Nathan's not giving up the fight just yet. He's not burning, but he's very much on the tail of Jake here.
I can't choose between the teammates. Nathan and B Right are both involved in the closest battles on track here. Yeah, Nathan just dropping back a bit. I think he's still within DRS, but it's not the best turn 2 for him. Oh my god, Nat is in the wall. Whoa. He is out of this race. We have another safety car.
That's 3 on lap 7.
It is. Thank God there's only 25 laps.
And there's only 2 more safety cars.
Wow.
So yeah.
Just caught the tail end of that. I'm not quite sure what happened with Nat, but he just went straight into the wall, bits of car everywhere. He's left the session now.
I think it's safe to say it was all Ben's fault.
I'll have to take a look at it. It might be Ben's fault. He might have just drove into the wall by himself. We'll look at it after the race, but that does put the birthday boy into the podium positions.
And now that everyone, I presume, will be pitting onto hards, except for people who are already on hards, Ben, I think, yeah, he'll be going to the end of the race probably in these hards. Banana is giving a bit of a weave on the straight. So yeah, it's a very good position for him, and Nathan is still up in P5. So yeah, probably a good time for Nathan to get off the softs.
For sure. Dennis obviously into the pits. I've got the pit stop info up, and poor Jalen and Trubo have both had 3 pit stops each. So that's 1 every 2 laps essentially.
Yeah, that's very possible around here, but now they have the chance to catch back up to the pack and go on to the hards. There's a 5-second penalty for Jake, and that'd be good news for Nathan. They'll have, if he can keep it in that 5 seconds, and if Banana can hold him off as well, he can go to the end and get an extra place at the end. And Sam and Ginaudi stay out. I mean, I don't understand Ginaudi staying out, but I understand Sam staying out because his only option really would probably be mediums. But Ginaudi, definitely had too much to drink, I think. It's
Yeah,
the only explanation.
reserve of Cryptic Salt stays out as well on his mediums.
As Dennis has gone on to the mediums, so I think he did start on the hards. What happened?
Smithy was double stacking with Jack. Obviously, with fantasy, you don't really, unless you pay attention during qualifying, you don't know who you're sharing a garage with the player liveries.
Oh, yeah.
You're not with your teammates. So Smithy getting held up there in the pits is not ideal for him. Jalen obviously staying out. He's had his stop recently.
Yeah, there should be some way of making it so you can actually pick who's in the block garages. They should make that.
Yeah, Truvo's
But
going to
yeah.
dive into the pits, but he's on hards at the moment, so I'm guessing he'll be going to mediums there.
But yeah, Ben is now P1 of the hard runners. You think, I don't know if the 17 laps for a set of mediums is a bit much, isn't it? I mean, we are probably going to have 2 more safety cars, but if they're both VSC as opposed to a full safety car, it's a bit of a stretch, you would think, for Dennis to go all the way to the end. But yeah, just giving Reese a chance to catch back up after his incident earlier on. Just back into the top 10. Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, so we'll just wait for everyone to catch up with the safety car now. Just having a look at the position changes, obviously excluding sort of the Ginaldi and Sam who haven't pitted yet. The biggest gainer of the race so far is
Ginaldi pit?
Nathan.
Yeah, Ginaldi's pitting.
He has pit now.
I don't know why he didn't pit earlier, but anyway.
Maybe you're right about the bees, but yeah, Nathan up 8 places, a really good race from him so far. And just while we've got a safety car out, I suppose it's a good time to talk to you guys about F7. So if you are new around here in the Twitch chat and you're wondering what we are all about, we are a cross-play league. So you can ! Discord in the chat and come and get involved no matter what platform you race on. And we do 5 races every single week. So you're watching Fantasy here, which is your team livery and logo constructors only championship, where you basically race in your own Formula 1 team. On Wednesdays we have our realistic division, which runs at, well, I want to say, is it 7 or 7:30 now? They keep changing it.
You're asking the wrong person, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we're not very realistic, knowledgeable, but it is at 7 or 7:30, one of those times. And that is obviously a realistic performance division with team bosses, driver salaries, team Instagrams. It's got all the sort of drama you'd expect from a real F1 paddock, and some great people to get involved with. So if that is your thing, do come along and join as well. And of course we've got our 3 main races on the Sunday, which is bronze, silver and gold division. Bronze being at 10 a.m, silver at 12:30 and gold at 7 p.m. And that is pace dependent divisions that never clash with the F1. So yeah, if you fancy getting involved, come along.
I think it's going to change a bit this weekend with China, isn't it? Probably going to change a bit.
So
maybe an hour or 2 later or something like that.
bronze are racing at 11.
Okay.
I guess you would know what time silver are racing.
I should.
You should. Definitely. But
now I don't. Well, it's plenty of time yet to sort that out.
yeah, I imagine it'll be put back a little bit just because the race and qualifying is typically sort of an hour and a half-ish.
Yeah.
So we would be finishing just before you guys are supposed to start.
Ginaldi's pitting again, so I think I was definitely right about the alcohol. He put it onto the hard, so he's pitting again. He didn't have any penalty or anything. And he's pitting onto another set of mediums.
Maybe he
15 laps, yeah, I think that could do it. 15 laps now.
Yeah, he's getting some. Maybe they're fresh mediums. But he's. Imagine the safety car should be in this lap, to be honest, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but he was at the back anyway, so he's not losing out. And I'd say the mediums are probably the faster tyre anyway for the first 10 or so laps. So, but yeah, not too bad from him now.
Yeah, we got Alvaro in the chat. Hello.
Giving Potassium Boy a happy birthday as well. And SKJ Racing League is saying that he's winning silver, or they're winning silver next season. So, do you have a gamer tag that we know about?
Yeah, I'm
So
just
I
like, who
don't
is this
recognize
person?
I don't recognize your name, I'm afraid. I wish you all the best in silver, but I don't know actually who you are.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who else has a racing league that races in silver?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know nothing today apparently, so that's not good news. Yeah. Anyway, should we get on the way at the end of this straight now? Safety car does come in pretty late around here. I remember having a few issues with people catching the safety car and restarts and getting kind of stalled out. So hopefully Dennis backs it up,
yeah.
and not too aggressively, and safety car get on with this business. Ouster apparently, Alvaro saying, is the SKG Racing League. I mean,
oh, I thought Oster was a gold driver.
Yeah, so that doesn't make much sense. Maybe Alvaro was on the booze as well.
I'm sure he's on the wine.
Yeah.
Teeming. But yeah. Oh, Dennis has gone pretty
Dennis
early.
is now gone early, and B Ride is all over the back of Sam the man as he's looked to get the move early done here to not get to keep up as
oh no!
Banana's gone steamrolling down the inside there to try and force his way past Sam the man, and that's resulted in contact, and that wasn't a very smart move for Banana there, unfortunately.
They're quite lucky if both of them got away without damage. Jake's now looking to make a move on Banana as well, and I get an awful camera angle, but we'll roll with it. Seeing inside the cockpit of Jake. But,
surely that, if that's reported, that's definitely a penalty for Banana there.
Oh, Sam's just having the worst luck. He's just got spun out again, and he's right down to the back of this grid now.
Yeah, he's had quite a few spinneroonies, and those 10-lap old mediums or hards would definitely get swallowed up straight ahead, but he wouldn't have hoped to get spun around this early on.
No, that is brutal. Oh, there was some massive lag from Oster there. Just sort of teleported behind Reese and then back in front of him.
Yes, Jake is now looking for a move on Banana. Jake hasn't got rid of his 5 seconds yet, and you think Banana will be getting a penalty too, so the two penalised drivers so far going at it.
Oh, yeah.
Given how he broke, I don't think he has any damage, Banana, so...
No, but he did take that curb all wrong, and that just gave Jake the opening that he needed. He's now up into the podium places. Nathan's still on the back of Banana here, just around that 1 second mark. He's got Reese coming up behind him though, so Reese making the moves on the safety car restart.
Yeah, it's definitely helped him out after his spin earlier on. So he's back up into the big points paying position as Nathan Wise as he gets out of the way.
Yep, he's not fighting that one.
Reese has played it smart, and you were right, Alvaro is into the wine session at the moment, or wine season at the moment.
Yeah, of course. We know Alvaro. Oh, B-Ride's out!
B-Ride is out!
Oh, he's right in the wall! Oh, he's having such a good race. That is
he's
the full
straight
safety
there.
car.
And on lap 12, just every 3 laps.
Yeah.
And yeah, Reese gets a drive through.
He's got a drive through. He's going to be
bad
fuming.
news. That is bad news. Jake can get rid of his penalty now and go on to the mediums to the end of this race. But that is... B-Right and Natty, the two people who were swapping positions constantly earlier on in this race, are now both out.
That's
and
crazy.
That's definitely put a spanner in the works. Alster just after pitting, he'd now be able to catch up to everyone, which is good news for him. But Sam the man can pit and catch up to everyone too. Would everyone pit again?
I don't know, Dennis, go then.
Yeah, he was saying he was doing a 2-stop, I don't know if it's early enough now for softs, but probably mediums for Dennis, so we'll see what colour the walls are that he is going on softs.
What just
Let's Reese get
happened?
another.
Did you get two?
Reese is going on for a second one, yeah.
He's retired. I think he just got a second one.
Yeah, and then Sam the man, his brake pedal is broke on the restart.
Ah, that explains everything.
So he said it's fixed now, but yeah, Dennis has pit, so that's a very long stint on the softs. With only one safety car left, but he will be at those mediums will be fairly fresh. But you think just given the pace differential between the drivers as well as the tyre compounds, he'll be straight through those runners. Yeah. And yeah, with Ben and Reese gone, Ouster's at the back of the grid, Drake is in P8. You think it'd be a fairly easy run to the end for Dennis now, realistically.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps pulling that gap and then having a safety car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's probably quite frustrating for Dennis there, but he has two big names out of this race.
Yeah, and Ouster's at the back, and then Natty's out too, and I mean, safety cars kind of worked for him. The drivers are gone that he's had the biggest challenge with.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Actually not got many gold drivers on grid tonight now. Three of them are out.
Was that English?
Yeah. So
have many got gold drivers?
We haven't got many gold. Oh, come on.
You just
I've been at work all day.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Don't worry.
It's been a bad day.
Yeah. Grand.
We've got True there in P2, Dennis P4, Jake in P8, and Oster in P13. So yeah, it's a good day for silver and bronze guys to prove themselves here and get some good
Definitely,
points.
yeah. Jack is overtaking cars, or is he going into the pits?
I think there's a few people pitting here. Yeah.
You're usually so proper with your English from all your college essays. So it was quite a shock to hear that come out.
I'm not at uni anymore though. Unfortunately, I do miss it. I don't like working retail. Don't work retail, guys, if you have a chance.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Bit crazy. Not as crazy as this race so far.
Great promotion. Yeah, so come join F7. We have 4 safety cars in 12 laps. Great racing.
To be honest, mate, I think unless you have safety car off for this track, you're gonna always see.
Yeah, no. This track, as I said, it's a mental track. It's constant safety cars.
Yeah.
Because the walls are so close. And, yeah.
It's like Jeddah as well. You always get carnage at Jeddah.
Yeah, but yeah, we've gonna have about 10 laps to go when the safety car comes in. 1 safety car left. At this rate, we'll have a safety car in lap like 16 or 17. That will leave us with 8 races and laps at the end, at least. But
now guys, everyone has served their penalties. I'm looking at the stops, and some drivers had 4 stops so far this race.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Wow.
There'll be a few with 5, I'd say, at this point. As there's a bit of a lag going on from CT08 there on the main straight.
Let's hope that doesn't affect anybody's race there. We will have Smithy doing the restart here. I'm not sure if I've seen him do a safety car restart before, but
well, he's slowed well down anyway, so he's giving his safety car plenty of room to fire on ahead. He's slowly building the speed. He's waiting for the car to go in. He's probably sped up a bit too much for his liking. He's slowly slowing down, nothing erratic though, so all good from that aspect. And he's gone now, foot to the floor. and he's left Trubo behind.
Yeah, C28
C28.
right on the back of Trubo as well. Does
Yeah,
he go
another
for the
spinner at the
move
back because Jack's in the pits and he's speeding the pit lane. I think he's retiring. Didn't look like he broke. As Trubo is falling behind Dennis, that's fair enough. That's if he can hang on in there and make the move when Dennis is making the move, that'll be good progress for him. But Banana is now making the move on the outside.
He is.
The localist driver, as he's not giving it any room there by Trubo. It's
a little
as
bit of a
Nathan
tire
makes an
lock there,
opportunistic move through, and so does Jake. So that's not the birthday person he was hoping for, as Nathan runs deep and has to go straight and tries to come on track safely, and
just little bits of taps everywhere.
Yeah. GTA Smitty is a second ahead of Dennis. Will he be able to pull away on these 7-lap all mediums?
Let's have a look. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love if that happened, but I don't think it's very likely, as Sam the Man and Jalen get a bit touchy-feely out of the... Sam Man is falling back here. He's out of the... onto the main straight, as Sam is now burning all his battery. And so is Jalen, and so is Oster, sitting back just watching it all unfold. And... yeah... all good, they're all in one piece. The Sam got the power exit and Oster is straight through. It's a good move there from the F7 fantasy team racer.
Golfar Oster.
Golfar. You've told me that before, you told me that in Silverstone, but I'm afraid words aren't my strong point. As GTA Smitty is now overtaken by Dennis, and he's dumped all his battery in the process. But if he can somehow hold on to the back of him here until DRS, which is unlikely given the tyre delta. But yeah, it's
yeah, and he's got his good friend CT08 behind him as well. Obviously ex-teammates. I'm sure they'll be having a chat in a party. Yeah, they're doing quite well in P2, P3. Obviously didn't pit with the rest of these guys, so we'll have to see how long it takes Jake to catch him. He is just around the 1 second mark here.
Yeah, you expect him. Jalen has gone around, has he? Yeah, Jalen has gone a bit deep there at the end. Done a Charles Leclerc. But yeah, now as Trubo is falling back behind Nathan and Banana. He's burned all his battery, so that's not very useful in the back straight there, as it's a fairly easy enough overtake for the Nathan and Banana.
Yeah,
DRS is now online. And
Nathan going for a move on Banana there. Oh, he just, I think he just tapped the wall there, but it looks like he's got away with no damage.
As Banana goes deep and Trubo's going for a switchback with Nathan. Will he be able to hang around the outside? He can't, he gets on the marbles, and that's the move not made. And now Ouster has gone down the inside of him, and it's a good move there from the Golfar racer.
That's it.
Yeah.
Through. Could take advantage there. Looks like Cryptic looking for a move on Ginaudi here too, and they're fighting out for P10. But yeah, just not enough to make it there. Again, Jake having a battle with CT08.
Ouster's lagging all over the place at the moment. Hopefully that doesn't hinder everyone's races. His throttle keeps coming off and he keeps getting very, very jerky on the wheels. I'm not too sure what that's about. Hopefully it's all okay.
So I think Jake's going to make the move on C28 here. On the back straight.
Yeah, C28 is out of battery, and Ouster's left the session. Yeah, that's the internet, I would say.
I'll try and shoot him a quick invite. Bear with me. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, as Banana makes it... Nathan makes it past Banana, so that's a move into the top 5 for Nathan, as GTA Smitty is overtaken by Jake. That's a normal enough move, you'd think, as Jake is a goal driver after all, but So far, he's hanging on in there, still in the pole positions is JTS Smithy. Not someone we would have predicted to be up there at the start of this race, but the safety cars have fallen his way and he's stayed out and he's made it work so far. He got with DRS there to help him stay ahead of CTO8.
Yeah.
As
okay,
Banana makes a
first race
back
back.
past Nathan with the use of DRS. As the two drivers have given a good little battle there in midfield.
Yeah, there is Sam just chilling on the back of Nathan there as well. So it's a little free car battle for P5 here.
Yeah, and F7R Jack is all in his lonesome out back 8.5 seconds to the next car.
Yeah,
Just
but
wanted
is
to
he
point
still
that
in his
out.
car? He is still in his car. I mean, he's sticking with it.
He's fair play, as you all know and love. It's points for every position in fantasy. So if you finish and you make it to the end, you will score points.
Whoa, Banana just flew past CTO8 there with the DRS enabled. And yeah, Jack's definitely got to stick it out for this race. Obviously, his teammate of Reese is out, so some points on the table for incompetence sim racing or whatever they decided to. No, it's instant prone. That's it, instant prone racing. Ironically,
That's interesting.
yeah. So Chuba's into the pits there. So Oster gaining a place. He's not managed to get back into his car. I did send him an invite. Yeah.
As Trubo comes out right in front of Jack now, so it could be a Baz. There's a safety car.
God. Every time I go on board with Sam, he spins out. Sam, I don't think your Mexico setup is working very well for you here in Vegas.
Was it Sam who had the Mexico setup? I thought it was Smithy, no?
No, it's Sam.
Okay, as Jalen
Jalen's
retires,
retired? What happened to Jalen?
he's binned it. He's binned it under the safety car. I think he locked up and went
damn.
straight at the small DRS zone.
Yeah, I just saw Jack swerving around him. So we are now down to 12 here at Vegas.
Is that Ouster? Oh, yeah, there's a safety car coming out. A full safety car, I think. Yeah.
It just says VSC
There's-
on my screen, but that is definitely a safety car.
Yeah. Now
full
safety car, yeah. As we've established, this game functions perfectly, so yeah. It's, but yeah, I'd imagine. Will people pit?
Would you put on some softs at this point? 6 laps ago.
I mean, for Dennis, it'd probably be a bit of fun. Like he,
Dennis is
Probably
going to put
catch.
on some more softs. Yep, in he goes.
yeah. Jack can get rid of his time penalty at 5 seconds and get back into contention here. It's, as we've
Banana just overtakes Smithy into the pit as he was going really slowly.
who Banana, yeah.
Yeah, position gained from Banana. Gennady is
Sounds
staying
about
out.
right.
Everyone else into the pit so far.
I mean, he's on sit lap soft, so I don't see the point of staying
is
out.
Oster back in his car now? I think
Is
he
he?
might be. See, it looks solid and it has pitted. Trubo obviously just pitted the lap before, so he might be able to make some places here.
As Jack now pits too, so yeah. We've had the limit of safety car, so there will be no more. As Jack is serving us 5 seconds, and Dennis comes out in P2 still, thanks to everyone that's pitting, so that's...
Yeah, just Gennady on his lonesome, not pitting. He is on soft, so I wonder if he's pitted recently.
And he is on some serious alcohol consumption.
He's on 6
One
lap
can
old
imagine.
softs.
Yeah, they're gone off already, I'd say. They've had their best days already, so yeah, he's having fun. I think that's the best way you can put it. He's got the purple reserve car out, so he's just having a bit of fun.
He is indeed, and we've got Trubo, Oster and Jack going for the record for most pit stops in a single race with 5 each.
I'm not going to say I called it, I'm just going to say I called it. I told you there's going to be 5 people, or a couple of people with 5 stops. And I need to buy a lottery ticket now.
Sam has still not properly fixed his pedal, so that'll be why he had another spin.
No, that's your fault. You keep going on board with him.
Again. I don't know what's going on with Oster's connection. I will shoot him one more invite before the safety car restart goes ahead. LMNOP. There you go.
It's do you know what he is now?
It
looks like
he's just pitting a lap later than everybody else. I'm not sure why.
I don't know if even he can answer that question, I'm afraid.
That does put Dennis back up into the lead. And Jake and Banana on podiums.
Yeah, and Smitty's still up there in P4, so a very good race from him. And Nathan is in P5, and after all his pedal issues, Sam the Man is in P6.
Yeah, really good race from those guys.
Yeah, as Ouster is hopefully not causing too much carnage under the safety car, given the fact that his car is an AI.
Yeah.
Because Nathan is falling back a bit from Smitty here. Is it a mistake from the league owner? Whew.
I don't know, just got to watch them go around
stuff.
It's going to be a bit of a sprint to the finish though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of look in there, you think Ouster will be able to, well, he's not able to make much moves, so I don't think there'll be too many moves, unfortunately. Kind of see if there's any kind of faster cars behind, as Jack and Ouster keep swapping positions under the safety car. So that's not ideal. But yeah, everyone's got the same age tires. There's no kind of goal drivers further down the field who look to make moves. It's kind of all silver and bronze at the back, so it kind of be a bit of procession probably.
Yeah, unless anyone has any massive tumbles down the order. Just have to wait and see.
I don't know what Jack is doing overtaking Ouster constantly.
He's probably just annoyed that he's an AI.
Yeah, he's trying again. He's just going to get himself a penalty. Like, I don't...
He will get a penalty by the game if he's trying to overtake him.
CQ18 overtakes Cryptic Salt. Did he?
I have no idea, but Dennis is away. Banana looking for a move on Jake here, trying to go around the outside. So
Cryptic Salt and Sam the Man is around again.
Nice,
there's an end plate on there too, and that Sam the Man's end plate is gone. As Smitty makes it past Banana, and Banana and Smitty are going on into this tight right-hander, and Smitty is ahead. So very good defensive race in there from Smitty, as he's put on a very good performance today.
He is indeed. Nathan's still there in P5. He's got C28 behind him, followed by Truvo and Jack, who's up to P8. I think he was in P11 a minute ago, so he's definitely made some moves there just through Sector 1.
Yeah, it's behind Ouster, so I think the Cryptic and Sam the Man incident kind of helped them out, I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone apart from Sam relatively safely through.
Yes, but is Banana looking to make a move on Smitty? He's not burning anyway, so it doesn't look like it, unless he's going for a mega dive bomb, and he doesn't. As Nathan is struggling to keep pace with these front four here.
He is.
He's lost even more time than you there. C28 will be eyeing up a move, you would think, but he's burned most of his battery already, and we haven't even had a lap yet. So yeah, it's
Jack and Cryptic Salt battling it out once again. Jack makes a move around the outside here, and he's through up into P8. He's now got Trubo ahead of him to chase down. He's got about a second and a little bit of a gap. Trubo, CTO, and Nathan all still quite close together there in this top four. Nothing really separating them here, so just go round in a little train. So it could be, to be honest, it could be anyone's win unless Dennis manages to pull away.
yeah, it's going to be Dennis probably.
It's possibly, but there is opportunity here.
I mean, Jake is in P2, so that's really our only hope at the moment. As Strubo makes it past CTO8.
As he's up into P6 there. CTO8 right on the back of him though. Look at this lag.
There's a bit of lag going on, yeah.
So they look at the straight line too, but it was just forward lag. So he's just getting the slipstream there behind Strubo, but I don't think he's going to be able to take him here at the end.
I wonder if Dennis is just having a bit of fun tailing everyone with him, because I mean, Banana and Smitty are keeping up with these front two, and you wouldn't think their pace would be on that kind of level.
Smithy has used all his battery, whereas it looks like Dennis and Jake are not really deploying much ERS here.
Yeah, Banana's used up 75% too, but if they're in DRS, it's going to help their race if anything. It's kind of confirming it's between Smitty and Banana for the last podium spot at the moment. As he gives the wall a bit of a love tap. But yeah, it's a bit of a calmer race compared to the race we had in Silver there on Sunday. Which I appreciate. My voice was incredibly drained at the end of that. It was constant action.
Oh, I didn't watch Silver either, but I'll have to catch up with it if it was a good one.
Not to be biased, but yeah, I think it was good. But yeah, Smitty is still in DRS at the end of this lap, so he's out of ERS, and Banana is looking to make a move here. It's going to be a bit of a dive bomb if he does. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
You'd want to stay behind here, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
One more lap, you want to try and get him on that straight on the last lap.
I suppose, but he also knows that Smitty has no battery, so he knows that he at least has 20% more battery than Smitty, so you'd never know.
Yeah.
Smitty is out of the DRS now, so it's definitely between these two for the last place as CTO8 and Jack go wheel to wheel through turn 1, and Cryptic Salt is behind them as Jack is through up to P7.
Yeah, good recovery.
Don't think he can catch up to Nathan now, as they've fallen backward or they're squabbling.
Yeah, Nathan and Trubo swap places there as well. C28 coming back on Jack.
As he goes deep and he's kind of collected Jack there. I can't imagine his front wing is in the best shape, as I've seen something fall off and Jack's gone straight and he's missing half his front wing.
Yeah, I think he had some contact with Ginaldi there, who obviously his fellow bronze director is now just sort of driving slowly in shame there.
And fellow alcoholic.
Yeah, not the best race for Jack today. Is Jake gonna get
Dennis?
Oh, he's squeezing him
right to the wall. But like Schumacher in Hungary, is they're giving each other plenty of nudges. They're letting him know they're there. But Jake is true.
He is. Dennis got a little squirrely
there.
Happy.
He's not happy at all. But you were right, Red. And it could have been anyone. And there's Jake who is taking this win by just over 1/10 of a second. Banana is just over 1/10 of a second ahead of Smithy for the last podium spot. Nathan is taking P5 off Trubo. Cryptic Salt is kind of a opening up grid at the back here. But yeah, that
Sam
was
coming along with all of his pedal issues still manages to finish the race in P8. Yeah,
yeah as as
crazy.
as CTO8's banner on his halo says, first you have to finish.
Yeah,
And he finished, and he got rewarded.
the game gave driver of the day to Ginaldi there, but as you know, we do team of the day here in fantasy, and with a double podium. I do think that is going to have to go to Lotus Racing yet again. So Jake on the top step, and then Dennis and Banana of Lotus Racing in P2 and P3.
Boring. But yeah, it's a birthday podium for Banana, so he'll be chuffed a bit with that.
It is indeed. So Jake winning this race here. Dennis coming home in P2 with that fastest lap double point as well. Banana in P3, and Smithy on his return race to fantasy securing P4. Nathan in P5 there, with the reserve of Tuber in P6. The reserve of Cryptic Salt coming home in P7. And Sam coming home in P8. We do have F7 Jack in P9, CTO in P10, and Ginaldi in P11. I think Osten never got back in, but he did finish in P12 and completed the majority of the race, so we will give him the P12, I think. Because we do have the DNS of Jalen, Reese, B. Wright, and Nat Mobile. And I'll just go through the tyres, because I know Nathan likes the tyres, and that is an insane amount of tyre changes for some people there.
Yeah.
Lovely. So I know Banana's racing on his PC, I think, but if you did want to join Comms Box Banana, just go get your old PS4 out. You can hop on in, and if Jake and Dennis want to come along, I'll just send you guys a quick invite and we can just do some quick interviews.
We had a bit of action there at the end, thankfully.
Yeah.
It was worth sticking around to the very end.
Absolutely. I think last minute safety car always gives you a little bit of chaos, doesn't it?
Have to feel bad for Dennis, though. He was leading the entire race, got pole, and then just the last lap, Jake made the move on the back straight, and that was his race win gone.
Yeah, that's what you got to do in Vegas. We wait for the last lap. Dennis is in the party. I just wait to see if Jake is going to join.
Yeah, have to roll the dice and take your chances.
I see what you did
had
there.
Had to make one Vegas pun there at some point. Crofty gave us plenty there when we raced at the end of the last season, so it's had to put one in just for old time's sake. I do love a pun in fairness, so.
Alright, I'm not sure if Jake will join, but we'll move on to Dennis first. If he does come along, we can have a chat. Oh, he's got no microphone. Oh my god, that is like an essential thing, Jake. So it will just be Dennis for interviews today.
Oh my god.
I know. Oh my god. Hi Dennis. Obviously a little disappointing for you in the end there. You had a really dominant race, but with the late safety car just gave Jake that advantage. So yeah, talk us through it.
Yeah, what should I say? Was leading all the time. Every time I had a gap before the safety car. Like first safety car, I had a 5 seconds gap to P3, P2 I mean. Then the second safety car had also a gap around 3 to 4 seconds, again to 0. And then the last safety car, yeah, what should I say? I can't push more because we are on the same tires and we had a different setup. I was more on the top speed setup and he was more with the wings. So in sector 1 he was gaining more through the chicanes. So yeah, it was unnecessary to use all my battery. And yeah, and I knew at that point he was staying behind me. I knew that he was getting me on the straight because with slipstream and the ERS and DRS, you're a sitting duck on the straight.
Yeah, it's just unlucky for you, really. I think so you did keep pulling that massive gap, and it was a brilliant race from you after you saying you weren't very confident around here. And yeah, even though you didn't get the race win, it was fastest lap for you as well, and obviously really good points for Lotus with Banana finishing in P3. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
so well done, mate. It was a really, really close one. And team of the day again as well for you guys.
Yay.
You hear that, yay. With that, we will move on to Banana, who has dug out his PS4 and joined. So first of all, happy birthday and congrats on the podium. You want to talk us through your race,
Thanks.
Banana?
Thanks, Red. I had a couple of incidents that race, like some really weird ones as well. I got forced into a wall a couple times. I'm not going to name any names, but a certain San Marino driver has opted to push me into the wall. That was a fun experience.
I got it also on my clip.
Yeah.
And then Jake also forced me into the wall. I don't think it was intentional. I think he was just trying to make the corner, but I hope I can see if we can try and get that Dennis at that podium, P1 finish, and maybe even me a P2. Just a little bit more chances of winning the championship this season, but overall an amazing race. I loved every single bit of it. From P6 to P3 is amazing. You know, I mean, especially to win in fantasy. Like, this division itself is a challenge, but we've done it.
Yeah, I think you guys, I don't know if you've 100% secured the championship because it is obviously very wacky points, but it would have
Red,
to
say
be.
it, say it, say it. Who's gonna catch us? Look at the difference.
It's
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say,
the
who's gonna
difference
catch
is
us?
huge, and unless he's in P2, unless they crash every single race, then yeah, you guys have essentially won this championship and just been really dominant the entire time. So I think you'd be proud of this season. And just brilliant teamwork from you guys every single race we see it. But yeah, congratulations on the race today, double podium. And we will see you guys next week for I'm not sure what track, but yeah, we'll have a look. Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone, and we will catch you on Wednesday.
Thanks, Red.